Yo everyone, welcome to Amps, Pedals and Pickups. Today, continuing on our month-long review of amp sims, we're going to be checking out JST Disruptor. Now JST have been in the amp sim game for quite a while now, I'm sure you know that, but they have thrown the absolute kitchen sink in with this one. They've thrown so many different JST effects, so many different guitar effects, new things, old things, DI matching, multiple amps, cabs, pre and post effects. Really, they couldn't have jam-packed more into this sim. But let's quickly go into the mix, see how that sounds, and then we'll do a walkthrough of the plugin. Alright, what do you think of that mix? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to smash that like and subscribe. There's so much to go through with this amp sim. We're going to do a bit of a speed run. Honestly, I'm just going to keep going on about how many features there are with this thing. So first of all, we take a look at the amp section. Everything's just neutral. This is how the amp sim sounds. This is a Solar Vinter 1.6 Fishman Fluence Moderns with the up position that I've set to in drop D. Let's take a listen to how everything sounds straight out of the box. Now, I'm not even going to pretend that I'm going to memorize everything, so I have the manual up here. Let's take a look at the amp. So they've got one, which is the replica. I'm guessing this is some sort of Marshall. It's saying it's an emulation of Dino's modded JCM 800. Then we have this Marta amp. It's a very versatile clean amp, going from clean to pushed and crunchy, they're saying. And then the Proto Mech is probably going to be our ultra heavy amp, high gain amp that features 5 different neural network tone matched high gain tones from various points in Dino's career. Interesting stuff. So they've done some neural network tone matching, and I guess that's what we see here. Let's check this out. So this is just on default. flick over. Let's go through all the different ones. Can I arrow through these? No, I can't arrow. Yeah, tubby boy, that one. Bit of fizz going on. That's very extreme, that one. I think that first one they give you is the most balanced, maybe the first or second one. I'll tell you what, I really like this approach to amps. We saw a few different amp sims do this where they sort of they have like the one amp, but they let you choose the tone stack. I really like that. Let's stick to the monolith. We'll check everything out as we go along, but obviously the IR is going to influence a whole bunch of things, but I like the way everything is sounding there. So let's check out the DI match. This is one of the features that got a lot of buzz around this amp sim. They actually released it separately. I picked that up. I'll leave links to everything below, so if that's interesting, you can just pick up this DI match module just on its own. And obviously the DI match is trying to take your DI and match one of the source DIs that they have there in an attempt to clean up your sound. So if you have like a less than stellar guitar, this is a way to sort of clean things up. It's not a new approach. People have been doing this for a while, but to put it into an amp sim and keep it all into the one package is a very succinct solution. Look at those highbrow words that I'm using. Let's hear my DI, and then we'll have a listen to the raw DI matching. So let's have a listen to this. Let's switch it on. So that's a cool option there. There's a lot to play around with. It's definitely very easy to overcook things and sort of get you into a worse place. In my experience, you end up cheesing things out. Just give it like a 20% nudge. I mean, you do you. That's just my advice. That's the sort of the mileage that I found with these things where it works best. So I've just flicked off DI match. I'm going to leave it off for the rest of the review. It's a great feature. It's honestly something that could use its own video because there's tons of different presets to go through, and I just can't give it the justice that it needs now. Like I said, there's just so much to go through with this amp sim. Right, I've just slapped some pedals down. Let's hear the bass tone and then we'll check them out. Let's check out the OD pedal. Drive down, level up. Typical stuff. Let's leave that on. I like what it's doing. Well, let's check out the pixelator pedal. This thing is going to cheese things out. It's going to make things sound like a Nintendo system or something. Yeah, let's check it. If you want to make your favorite Mega Man tunes, you know, that's the sort of pedal. And obviously, you got to blend that mix and that out knob. It's not auto gained. It's super cranking through these. All right, if the pixelator wasn't lo-fi enough, what's the Soul Hacker doing? Feels like it's getting rid of that low end, like a ton of it. Yeah, ton of low end cut. I was gonna say it's almost like a dirty tree pedal. This is for like savages who like the HM2 pedal or something. Not my sort of jam. Reason to use the clean amp here. All right, well, we got the clean pedal engaged. Let's check it out. So over to the Marta. I like that they've got the comp slider right there. That's super handy. That would have just helped for the demos I just did. Up that comp should smooth things out. That bright option going. That's a very good reverb. I know we've just slapped it in there, but that's cool. It's doing a good thing. All right, it's a clean amp. You know it does cleans. It sounds pretty good. I'm sure it can do everything you need it to. But let's check out the main amp here. So we've got a tube and solid state switch here. Yeah, you know, I like the one that says tube because it's obviously using tubes. So low frequency gain, high frequency gain, and overall gain. 3 dedicated gain knobs. I like that. Let's see what upping the low gain sounds like. High frequency gain, I'm pretty sure this is going to cheese things out, but let's check it out. You use enough amp sims, you know what a 800 sort of sounds like. Get that presence going. They also have this high-low option, so let's take a listen. Everything's been on high so far. You know, that actually simmers their things down in a pretty good way, because high is quite OP at the moment. Knowing me, I'd flick it to low, but then I would just gain the hell out of it anyway. But very, very cool options to have there. The overdrive pedal engaged. Let's hear how the monolith is sounding. You know, this feels very good to play under the hands. I can definitely tell it's got that smoothness to it. It's like a modern sounding. And I know when I mixed that intro track, it was like a very easy thing to mix. It just feels like, you know, an evolution, ironically, of what JST are doing. Once again, this is not a sponsored video. I got this stuff on trial. I haven't even been given codes for this stuff. Truly, my own opinions. I definitely think they've just done a great job with this one too. So we've got a full featured cab section here. So I believe there's 5 different cabs. Based on messes and different ones you can disable, load your own IRs, typical stuff there. And then for the mics, what do we got? 4 different mics going on there for endless combos. Doesn't that sound great? Let's keep going. Alright, so yeah, you can do single or dual. That's pretty cool. Heaps of stuff there. Once again, don't have time to go through it all, but it's fully featured cab section. Let's take a look at the effect side of things. So chorus, overdrive. So I guess you can do this stuff pre or post. We didn't talk about Sidewinder. Once again, this is another JST app that I have. It's a stereo widener, very, very full featured. I'll leave links to, you know what, I'll leave links to all the different modules below, so if you want some more information about it. But it's a way to get some stereo widening if that's something that you want to do for your guitars. You know, even just loading this up, having the reverb and widener, maybe that's something you want to do. I don't particularly like messing with wideners in here, but once again, it's in there. Always handy to be chucking in extra stuff than not having it in there at all. All right, so we keep going. We've got our EQ sections. What's this? A digital EQ. You know, Why would I expect anything less? Look at all these different processing options, mid-side options, center options, got low pass, high pass, all your different things. So fully featured EQ here. Once again, I like to do this stuff in the DAW, but maybe you're running this stuff standalone. Having this stuff is only a good option. Kill resonances. Super handy. They have definitely thought of a whole bunch of stuff. This is like all the little mixing tricks that people do after the fact. And I guess even if it's just like dipping your toes, maybe the people not in tune with the mixing world can sort of be like, hey, what's this? This effect might be a little bit overkill, but I kind of like what it's doing. And if I just pull this back a little bit, maybe it's going to give me that end result that I like. Very, very handy to be chucking that stuff in there. And I guess you have your, was this like a Neve style analog EQ? I'm a digital boy, I'll stick to this stuff, but I guess if you want to do some broad stroke stuff, you got that there. Now this one's interesting. This is the autonomous dynamic system, low end compression. Let's check it out. I guess is to keep your low end in check. You know what? I'll just read the hyperbole. Features a proprietary system for handling low end compression and limiting as the final stage of the signal chain. Essential part of outputting quality mix ready tones. Yeah, that's cool. This is something that I'll play with in a mix scenario. I didn't do it for my mix because I just didn't need it. Look at this live mode. You can make little patches if you want to take your Surface Pro or MacBook up on stage. You've got different live options. That's pretty awesome. There we go, that's my quick look at JST Disruptor. This one really surpassed my expectations. Like I said, I'm not getting paid, I didn't get a free copy or anything, just doing a trial here. I knew it was going to be jam-packed with features, but once you actually see them in action and get your hands on with things, very, very cool stuff, I like it. Like I said, that DI match module, super handy, especially if you have some guitars that are less than stellar that can do a really good job cleaning things up. The EQ, tons of different amp models. Another thing I really enjoyed was that amp, what was the name of it? The Proto Mech. I like having the 5 different modes. So look, with all the other amp sims, I'll chuck up the all the scores and everything on the screen. But this one surprised me. Right now, I see it's on special for $69. And like I keep saying, this stuff's going to be on special Black Friday. I might even do some Black Friday specials covering all this stuff. But JST, they're like the king of discount codes. If you want discount codes, just watch the website, get on the emailing list. You can always get this stuff a little bit cheaper than retail. But right now, $69. So yeah, look, all in all, this one surprised me. I enjoyed it. If you've been using JST Disruptor and you like it, let me know in the comments what you think about it. Is this one on your radar at all? Is this an insta skip? Are you even interested in it? I'm interested in this stuff to know what you're interested in. And hey, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe. Join the Discord, I'll leave all the links below. And as always, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. You've been a legend, and I'll catch you on the next one.